logical conclusion. I think we are giving it halfway. I think this is not going to be
I'm sorry to
taken.
interrupt you, but I have breaking information which might be of interest to you, General Dwivedi. Pakistan has declared that the Rahim Yar Khan Airbase will be closed for the next 7 days. Continue your thoughts, sir.
Yes. So I was saying that we were giving it to Pakistan, and this is not the time to stop because winning side always take it to logical conclusion. So I think this ceasefire will be debated whether we did the right thing or we did not do. But I am also a student of military history. We gave up our advantages in 1965. We gave a Haji peace pass, and later on when we had to take it, it was not possible. We also, I fought 17 war, and we gave 90,000 prisoners on the platter. So point, Rishabh, I'm trying to make is that when you are having advantage, when the other side is feeling the heat, and rightly so you brought out that we have caused considerable damage not only to Rahim Yar Khan, but other three airfields as well. So this was not the time to accept and give benevolence because we are known to be benevolent people, but that is not the way the other side responds. The second point, Rishabh, I want to bring out, will Pakistan shed its proxy war doctrine? That is what is the main doctrine of their army. And only 3 days back, their leadership said that our, jihadis are being trained and nurtured in the nurseries of madrasas. I think they are all waiting. Summers are coming. So what Pakistan is going to do is to do the tactics, lower down the threshold, and small tricklets will keep coming. And we have been fighting that for last 3.5 decades. So therefore, Rishabh, I feel that this ceasefire was not at the right time. Now, point is whether Trump orchestrated or we accepted, that is a matter of debate. Even if we had initiated ceasefire, I still feel that it was not the right
Okay.
decision. Here, I want to make 2 points.
Please go
Please
finish your thought.
remember, please remember, the armed forces, when they achieve victory, a lot of cost goes in. You don't know what is the time of tension, and I have been on the LOC, I have served in these areas. It's so much of mental tension when you get the victory, and when it is not fully optimized on the negotiation table or diplomatic or politically, it doesn't send a right message. So, Rishabh, I am taking a
Okay.
very
Again, I like I said, I completely empathize. But what is, and you're right. The impression that is being given or created, whether right or wrong, okay, needs to be addressed. We need to do a better job of addressing it. I'm repeatedly been saying since yesterday, our goalposts have changed in the past 20 years. The last time there was a terror attack, we were sending dossiers. Okay. Now we are expecting to bomb Rawalpindi. Okay. So our goalposts have also changed. Therefore, the expectations have also changed. The very fact that the goalposts and expectations have changed is much larger. We have done the strongest response to a terror attack ever in the history of India. That has also happened. Now, what General Dwivedi is referring to is why stop there? If the momentum was with you, you could have gone further. And yes, this is a conversation that will go on for many years. Was that it was an opportunity gained or an opportunity lost? We can have that conversation. But in real terms, this is the strongest response that the country of India has ever given to a terrorist attack. I promise you, we have seen prime ministers assassinated. Okay. So the lives of 26 Indians in Pahalgam have been made to count, and I know that if we had continued with this, more civilians would have also died. 100 plus would have are dead if you include Pahalgam in the past 2 weeks. So it's not an easy decision. Glad I didn't have to make it, but I want to put that just like we are upset with the Americans right now. Okay. Donald Trump has really figured how to lose friends and alienate people with the IMF loan and with equating India and Pakistan and telling us that we've been at war for 1500 years, which of course doesn't make sense because Pakistan didn't exist 80 years ago. And just forgetting that it's a terror state. And at the same time, let's not forget that when General Dwivedi was fighting 71, he and his fellow army men were given 2 weeks to finish the war. You know why it was 2 weeks? It was because the United States was moving resolutions against India at the UN, and the Russians said we can block them for 2 or 3 weeks. So that's how much time you've got. And then Nixon made a noting, and the noting is publicly available. Okay, help out Yaya. And they sent the 7th Fleet. So Kissinger, Nixon, they were sending the 7th Fleet all the way up to Dhaka. So the reason Manekshaw and would have been pressuring his troops to go further, go faster, was because the 7th Fleet was coming. So we are a long way from that. I mean, it's irritating that Donald Trump didn't even have the common sense to say that India should be announcing its own ceasefire, not me in Washington. Didn't have the common sense to think that India and Pakistan should not be equated in the same breath. It's like equating the Americans and Somalia in the same breath. I'm happy to do so in the future. Okay, but anyway. So I'm trying to put context in perspective. So yes, it is an argument to be made that you should have gone for it. We had them on the defensive. If you did conduct the airstrikes or